cool, but once in a while someone told it. Okay. We've been doing straight ashi, and I'll show you real quick. Cross ashi and reverse ashi, and then in the little segue in there we did outside ashi. Mostly with the controls that didn't do that much on the entries, so we're going to look at entries now. But I'll just review these positions real quick. Can you, Jason? So straight ashi is my partner's foot goes straight. It doesn't cross over my body. And my feet go straight, and they don't cross over his body. We use these wedges, but we don't cross them. All right. If I go to outside ashi, that means I take my inside leg and I move it outside. And some people call this double outside. It's just outside for me, I guess, but that's outside. And then we looked at cross ashi, and we practiced making the configuration switch to here. And we know there's a little miniature spot in there that we kind of glossed over for now, but we'll get there one of these days. And we got into, let's rotate. Got into cross ashi. That's good. Which the benefit here is the legs in front of me. We talked a lot about how important it is to have some kind of control over our partner's defensive leg, right? It's one of the main reasons why these particular ashi configurations are so good. And we also looked at reverse, which is, I think, really underutilized. Which is this position. And we talked about like keeping the knee line up. We looked at methods of untying, we looked at counterattacks, knee bars, all kinds of stuff. Okay. And that's pretty much the range of configurations we looked at it. You can think of that as like side control, casa, reverse, twister. They're all variations of the same kind of position, just slight changes. Okay. Control's really important. You hardly ever get the first one you go for. What comes before that is the entry. It's like, how do I even get there in the first place? So we're going to start with this drill. We'll start with staggered legs. It means you and your partner have the same leg configuration. One, like Jason's right leg is in the middle and my right leg's in the middle. And the goal, generally, when we're making these entries, is to get 2 feet on the inside. I don't want to be 2 feet on the outside unless I have a real specific plan, because I'm making it really easy for my partner to slide in, of course, right? So we'll start like this, and when the round goes, it'll go. We're both trying to pummel for inside foot position. All right, and we can use our hands, we can grab and do all this shit. But we're just trying to get inside position where both of my legs are inside my partner's legs. And if you could hold that for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, we just reset. So we'll do just a little demo. We'll work like this. Yeah, go. And we're both trying to get our feet to the inside. And you see the game. It's not easy. It's like, okay. All right, so we're just trying to get comfortable pummeling. It's just like pummeling for underhooks. You don't want somebody to get double unders, so when they try to get one under, you shoot your other one under. We'll just go from there, and then we'll start building into the entry, all right? Let's go. I'll have to look at how that happened. But I saw him the next day. They took him to the emergency room.
Really, his arm or his back? He grabbed his back, right?
Yeah, well, I asked him like what they said was wrong. He's like, he said, okay, he just like twisted it weird. I think it hurt. I think it was just also like all of the everything at one time. Just yeah.
You gotta keep your head in the game to not get hurt too. That's part of it.
Well, it was weird because he shook his head no. I immediately like, no, you ain't got shit. And it was like,
Yeah, I can only see so much from the video. I saw the crank and I saw him lean forward and grab his back.
yeah. to grab his feet. Hey, there it is. Too bad John's weak, huh? John has like hella strong grips. Oh, I got a knee bar off of one of those transitions, like the linear fraction.
Which transition?
From like reverse ashi.
What do you call them? Reverse? Top side?
And feet sliding around. How'd your friends like jiu-jitsu? Okay.
Yeah.
So they kind of came in like on reverse ashi games. Just like, shit. They seem like that a good time though.
Yeah, Chris wants to start coming in, but just like, won't he do it?
Which one is Chris?
Chris is the one who's never done it before.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him up.
He's been wanting to learn like, so I've done some striking with him. He's been wanting to do jiu-jitsu for like a year.
I'm gonna text him.
I think it's just him like feeling comfortable enough to like
Just do it.
just to keep
Keep
the
the fucking heart. He's got it.
And then Payne, I would like Payne to train. Like he's only 22. Like he wrestled in high school, played football. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's trained martial arts.
Nice.
I think like
He said he could probably do drop-ins like once a month. I was like, man, like, I'm not gonna tell you no, but it's kind of hard to learn that way.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of feel the game. It's not easy to leg pummel, right? And obviously we get in these leg pummeling battles with our partner, and we're doing all this, and they're doing all that, and it feels like, well, geez, how does anyone ever get a leg lock? It's so hard to leg pummel, right? But the reality is while you're doing all this, and Sam's like, we'll just play fighting, right? We're doing all this shit. Somebody can come up and go whap and attack something else. So you can't just hyper focus on this, right? You have to also have this peripheral kind of awareness of what's happening. And as you're the attacker and you're trying to get it, you should be thinking, well, what other things can I do here? You know what I mean? Like, don't get tunnel vision on the leg lock. You could bring the legs up, boom, and use that to start coming up. So you have other options, all right? So one kind of common way to make this happen is once you get inside foot position, boom, then I'm gonna take my hand that's on the other foot and I'm gonna cap over the top of his knee. Because I don't want my partner to retract his leg. If he retracts, it leads with the knee, the retraction does. So I wanna get on top of that. So when he pulls back, I have something on top of it. And we're not very strong, like our muscles aren't that strong when we're bringing our knee up. It's real strong when we're pushing away, but not that strong bringing up. So if I could get over that and then kind of grab the ankle with my hand, I have a pretty good chance of keeping this from getting pulled away from me. And then what comes next is I gotta plate my knee underneath his knee. And this is kind of where the hard part is. It means I'm gonna have to straighten my knee out. All right, because if it's bent, then I have to pull Sam's knee over mine. That's hard. So I'm gonna straighten it out, and then I'm gonna scoot in. And then that gives me some height over the top of his knee, and I can cap it, boom, and now I'm into straight ashi. All right, so we're on the outside. We've played the pummel game. We're going back and forth. I find the timing. I switch 2-on-1. I go straight, just enough that my knee can kind of slide under, and from here I scoop my ass in, boom, keeping the upper and lower leg control. The concern is that he pummels, right, in this process. So I come over, I get here. When I start to go here, look, my other leg slides in. I'm not going to leave it out here because he definitely will pummel that. All right? So it slides in. And now we're in a position where we can control the position. So let's start. Let's just drill that idea. So the pummel game we'll do is one person will go. They'll pummel to the inside. 2-on-1, kick, scoop. And we'll just drill that sequence, okay? So you pummel in, 2-on-1 with your hands, kick, scoop. All right, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. We'll go like, we'll go back and forth on this. We'll go for a couple minutes. Try this out. Curtis has got a fucking, one of his students runs a taco wagon thing, and they camp out right in front of the gym every night. Like, dude, he's so good, man. Yeah, he is that really nice.
Just opportunities that he's got, just quality of life after establishing it that well.
Dude,
Do whatever you want to do, whatever you want.
I think as long as you keep it up.
Well, I'm saying he can add to his business in whatever way he wants.
Yeah.
Like a truck, you know, like
Yeah.
you just
Right.
start being a person.
Right.
You're not running a business and
Right.
business sales because you're just people.
You have this huge resource that's got all this.
Like, what is somebody gonna say? You can't park a food truck in our parking lot.
Or
Yeah, I
a
mean,
student's gonna be like, we're not gonna patronize this business. Like they're gonna do it. He can fucking be someone vacuum cleaners. Hustle out.
Whatever you want to.
That's true.
Start putting lemonade in that clear. He looked so happy when his team on the team.
Oh, dude, he was pretty happy. Him and Gabe, they were pretty stoked.
I don't really know Gabe. I've met him once.
I know Gabe better than I know Curtis.
I had a seminar in Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh shit. How'd that feel? Pretty straightforward. Okay, so then we're gonna play the game like this. One guy's gonna have double unders. He's gonna start with double unders, and he's trying to get into straight ashi. Partner's just trying to escape right now. No counter ashis. All right. So Sam's trying to get out. I'm trying to get in. So we go. We're both playing the game. Can I get it? Oh. So we're just working. We're working for that entrance. Make sense? All right, let's try it. 3. Yeah, he had a cool setup, man. I had a good time. Gabe, I knew Gabe from San Diego. Where he was at Ponies, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's how I knew him. And I met Curtis because Curtis is from Alaska.
Yeah.
And he has some friends that he knows from Alaska who spend time in Stockton. And I always let him train for free because like, oh, you're Curtis. So I figured it's good to know Curtis, you know.
Yeah.
So now I have a like somewhat of a relationship with Curtis because of that. So
So, why don't you just start
he's gonna try to get.
start there. Whoever gets here, trying to get here, they win. And the other guy's just trying to get So I'll let you
Keep going. Switch other side when
the bell rings. I'm gonna grab them. Try and shoot one leg underneath, all the way until your foot comes up to the hip. So you keep that. Put your foot in my hip. This one slide up here. Once you can get this hand, this knee, keep that on, and pull it in and pinch your knees together, then you're gonna win. So you can do it on either side. Ready? I'm gonna try to not let you do it. Yeah. It's not easy. That's why we're trying.
Pull his hands off your hands, Jamarcus.
Break his grip.
Here's your partner.
Inside or outside?
On the buzzer. Start both hands on the ankles.
Go. Everybody get checked in? I'll get you. Ooh, Zidfinder changed their app a little. About time.
Keep going. Hey, how you wrap? Well, there's not really an out.
Okay.
Voice of the mind, your face was cute. You touch everything with a velvet glove. Use your right leg too. Working for Marcus. Yeah, hand fighters. Get in there. Okay, get in his business, dude. Let's go. Switch roles. The weather was dope in Austin. It was nice. It's really nice weather.
It's the end of the nice weather here.
Way did you do our laundry? The laundry out there. It was so disgusting. The fucking washer at the oh, he got you. The washer at the laundromat charges $9 to do our laundry. Fuck. And then Mike Perez from Stockton, he met us out there, and we're like, dude, we gotta take showers at the gym on Sunday because we won't have access to the Airbnb, and we didn't have sliders, and nobody wanted to take a shower without like sandals or something, you know?
You guys.
Hey, man, that's how you get out these footage.
You're not wrong.
So Mike bought these. We couldn't find any in Target, and Mike found a women's pair, and he bought them. He's like, I need some new gym shoes anyway. I'm like, those are chick sliders. He's like, nobody's gonna know. He bought like the biggest one he could find. I just wore my Birkenstocks in there.
Birds aren't not waterproof.
No, I know, but
Destroy them. They shine.
nah, I got one. Get a new partner.
Just get like waterproof socks or something. It's that serious thing.
I should have
Some
put
Ziplocs.
flip flops. I forgot. I could have put red bags.
Awesome tape.
There's a lot of dudes in that shower, man. I just.
Did you have to get a Birkenstock for your child, dude?
Want to get inside position. Yeah, get in there. Gotta get Ashi. Someone's trying to get Ashi. Both feet in, Jamarcus. Get him in. Alright. Yes! Both feet. Pull that leg over your leg. Keep working. Hell yeah. Boy, this is a battle right here. You show your mom, like, this is what we do at graphics. She's like, what are you doing, John? You guys are on the outside, you gotta be in the middle. That's what we need to release. Who's going after it? Is it John?
I'm going after that.
Almost.
Switch roles.
You know John outside of here? Sure are casual with him.
John? No, I really like John though.
Oh.
John's a good dude. He came in with Isaac.
I don't know either.
John's 18. I love the dudes that are 18. Like that didn't sound
I hate it here.
sounded wrong.
I like them young.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like
I got it. A lot of potential.
they're funny. Yeah, they're funny because they're just in a fucking good
I
spot
don't
in life.
qualify for guardian anymore.
No.
So you can charge him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna kill me one day.
No, yeah.
It'll be a night.
Nice. Get that knee back, slide that right. Reset. Nice. It's crazy how hard you gotta work just for the position. That's not even a move yet. You're like, just to get to the spot. All right. How'd that feel? Okay? Okay. So, I don't want to change up the position because, you know, obviously, can you see Sam in here? There's also, this is where the other opportunities come in that we talk about. We're leg pummeling, we're fighting, maybe I'm trying to get inside Ashi and I'm having trouble getting it. I'm like, and he's fighting me, so I slide to outside on the other leg. I still have an Ashi, right? It's just different than the one I was going for. So we have those opportunities, don't forget that they're there, all right? Let's switch it up though when you come up. We're gonna start in this, let's drill this move. We're going to drill something and then we're going to work towards that position. So we're going to start with butterfly hooks, just on the ground butterfly hooks, not where you're laying back. We're going to be up. I'm going to have a hook. I'm going to look at getting a standing Ashi, you know, when they're standing. And we're using this position called shin to shin. It's called shin to shin because our shins are going to cross each other. All right, and I do that, like if I'm on the outside, remember how we talked about having an inside foot position? So look, I pummel my feet to the inside. If Sam was sitting on his butt, it would be the same thing as me being out here. I want him on the inside, so I go inside. If he stands up, my feet are on the outside, it's not gonna work for me. Look, I want him on the inside. That's one of the real important concepts is getting inside position with your foot. And if you're defending, it's like not letting your opponent get. So I'm going to attach to one side for this position. Whichever side I hug with, I'm going to scoop my body in. I like to use my hand as a post, and I scoop my body in and I get close. There's other ways to do this, and some guys pull it. I just don't like to pull it for me because I feel like I get disconnected, and I also give up some Kimura attacks on the arm. So I like to come in here, and then I'll post out with my other hand. Not too high because Sam can rolling Kimura me there too, so it's going to be low. I'm going to fall to my shoulder just like if I'm doing a butterfly sweep. And I'm going to use my leg hook and my arm to lift my partner's heel. Watch his heel back here, right here. I'm going to lift it up off the ground. And then that forces the foot up, and it allows me to kick my leg under and go into single legs. Make sense? One more time. Or standing Ashi, right? So we're here. I'm on the outside, it's no good. Inside position. I get a connection. I post, and I get up tight, put my head right on that connection. And now my whole body is going to roll to the shoulder, and by default, that's going to elevate his foot. I'm not trying to kick my leg away from me yet. Not until I'm ready, I'm going to kick my leg under. All right, so Sam is right on top of me, but I use that momentum to slide up. And now I'm here. All right, we do two more. Partner that's standing, your job is to keep your balance. So sometimes if you feel like you're going to fall, let's put your weight on your hands. And then your partner kicks through. And now they have standing action. Okay, let's drill that. 3. Go like 2 and 2. Lay on your right shoulder. Just slow it down a little bit, John. You're right on it. Kick that leg under. No, not like that. Kick it under. Pull his foot into, yes. Yes. Nice, John. You're right there. We're going to make John a leg locker. I think you're gonna be really good at it. It is.
At the end, right? Yeah. Wait, that's the beginning. Whatever works. Really wants to. So you can stand on my hip like that? Yeah, that's what you want to just instead. These are pulling it up. So as long as you keep pushing tight, it's like Lionel's wide open to protect.
Oh,
Right on, that's good. If you feel like it's in the way, you can stay calm and put it way up. Whatever's comfortable for you. Yeah, that's it.
right here. I got it. Yeah. Check it. Check it.
Water. Jump down one second more.
Okay.
Alright, buddy. You go in right here. Yeah. I don't know what else I helped you with, but I won't do it next time. Yeah, whichever one you want to go to, you have to follow the other bit.
Oh, how did you? Oh, okay. Oh,
When you kick it, you can pull it. With your arm, pull when you kick it. Yeah, ready.
Keep it up, guys.
Drawing your hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down.
You can pull your arm. There it is. Nice. Oh yeah. That's tight.
drag is like you kind of angle over on like off balance.
Good.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like you're getting more comfortable with Marcus. You've been about 6 months now.
Pretty much.
Three.
That's all right.
Jim?
Yeah, that's not great for July, so.
4 months. Nice, man.
Okay, so here we go. Not super easy to get that position, right? It's a little bit of a battle. That's one way to make it happen. From the top player's perspective, if my partner's down, right, and they're hooking shin to shin, this is a sign to me, hey dummy, he's gonna try to get your weight on your hands, and if he gets my weight on my hands, he's gonna kick through, and I'm gonna catch myself in this position. We know that. It happens, right? My job as the top player if I'm trying to get into Ashi. But some people don't advise this. They think you should only enter from the bottom. Right now we're trying to find all the entrances, okay? So for me, from this perspective, I need to get Sam's feet elevated. Right? If his feet are on the mat, I don't have a good entry in the straight Ashi. So it's like, well, how am I gonna get his feet up? A couple ways. One is we can come up and I can present my hands to him, trying to induce a grip. And sometimes that'll happen. People will re-grip your hands and you give them a push and you use that to elevate the feet. All right, so that's one way. Another way is you can try to tap the head. It's a little harder because people will sit forward, like hunch forward a little. It makes it harder to do, to really affect them. So then what works well in this case is to pull the head. And then when they resist, boom, pop them back up. The entrance is I'm gonna step into the middle, right? To where our legs are staggered. I'm gonna go 2-on-1 and sit into the position. And now I have Ashi here. What you need to watch out for on this particular one is when you sit, that you close the wedge over the hip so your partner doesn't follow you up. Come on. Bam, and they pop up and they catch you here and you're like, and they end up on top of you. If you can catch standing Ashi, well, I guess that's okay. But now you gotta re-sweep them back down. It's harder to do. Okay, so from the top player's perspective, you're coming in trying to find an opening. Maybe you circle, try to catch the turn. You're trying to catch it. All right. So let's drill that. You can give them a push. You can pull the head, but no matter what, eventually you're gonna have to elevate the heels so you can step in. All right, let's go 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people. We got 3 claps. Let's go. I'll set the timer. Where's that timer?
It's on the wall right here. I don't know, Tim.
We'll go
I bet you it's at your desk.
2 and 2.
You're sliding down and Josh.
But you want to scoot in and scoop his leg up on your hip.
Like after I get kind of here.
Yeah. One foot goes forward.
Are you coming down though? If you're dropping?
I mean, that is an option, but let's not learn it that way first. So as he's going back, I'm gonna pick a side. I should already have him somewhat shelved here. So go to the knee, and then you want to sit down. You don't want to fall backwards, so that you're shelving up underneath his leg, and you're not like going way up here.
So you're pinching it when you're squatting.
Yeah. You want to. When I say shelve, I mean I literally want his leg to balance on top of my thigh. It's gonna be football hiking it at the knee. So right here, go ahead and switch to the knee. This. Yeah, and basically before you sit down, you just want to make sure it's pulled back as tight as it can be. There you go. Nice. Go ahead and sit. Yeah. Exactly. Feel that control. And remember that hand can go to the ankle. Yep. So once you commit here, right here. Yep. And then you don't have to grab it. Just kind of put your hand on it. You don't even need to use your thumb. Just kind of go like that. And close your elbow. Pinch your knees. Fall to your hip. I feel how doing all that at the same time shelves my leg on your hip. It's very hard to get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's the washroom.
Okay. We'll do it again.
Control. Nice.
Should I go? Should I swap hands first?
Whatever it takes, man. There's nothing wrong here.
Okay.
We're just showing you ways that we've learned or been taught over the years. That's the best way to control the hip, you know? Well, sometimes you're gonna have to improvise and do things a
If you
little
don't,
different.
if you like sit back, then you just squat.
Go on, there.
Take your time. You want us to switch partners?
Yeah, switch partners. Thank you.
Switch partners. It was me, you, and Carl that day in the morning class, right? Like 3 weeks ago. Anyways, we did a bunch of leg lock drills, like situational stuff, right? Yeah, like we were sparring, but with only legs.
Yeah.
I know, but these countries like to confuse my brain with not coming from here. Cause like, so you just wanna go to a split stance. Yep. Nothing you're doing is wrong. You're just kind of like you're using a lot of athleticism, which you're doing a good job. But usually the entries you're doing are considered like more advanced because it requires some athleticism. See, I'm just doing like the dummiest version. It's the stupidest. It takes no strength whatsoever to pull it off. Right? You know what I mean? Just break it down like a child. What you're doing it's not that it doesn't work, but like I can't teach a guy who's never done a sport to go like this. You know what I mean? I can't get him to do that. He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, I guess it's just
He's not doing anything wrong.
It's that slide through. Like,
Yeah, really, I mean, just really make it like the dumbest thing you've ever done, and you'll see what I'm doing. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. That's a really good one too, what you just did. Push and pull. You're already there.
the leg locks, like I always try to do like Muay Thai grabs with my elbow.
Yeah.
And they'll always get stuck.
I like the way you just put all your weight on my ankle on that last one too.
Yeah.
That would really suck if I was trying not to put like this. Laying all your weight on my ankle. I'm like, fuck. It's like, he's already kind of fucking it up, you know? A little extra credit. Yeah, see, I like that because it's already got me scared, even though you haven't even walked up a submission yet. You know? That kind of stuff makes a big difference in a match. Like, if the guy's afraid of your positioning, he's definitely gonna be afraid of your strength. Right. Yeah, probably. Yes.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here's the game we're gonna play. Partners on their butt. We're starting like this. Hands, boom. Sam's trying to go shin to shin, put me in single X or some other way, but he's trying to get here. However he decides to do that, we showed you one way to do it. At the same time he's trying to do that, I'm trying to do this. So we're both playing for the same position, but I'm trying to get it from the top, he's trying to get it from the bottom. That makes sense? Whoever gets it, gets it. If you don't get it, that's okay too. Really, what we're doing with these drills is we're trying to find how to make the necessary corrections in real time to make the moves work with resistance, right? Because everybody defends differently. Sam's going to defend differently than John, Jamarcus, Jason. Everyone's got their own subtleties and nuances, but I still have to make the right correction in the right time to get the position regardless of who the person is that I'm doing this against. So it's not always going to be the same exact pattern every time. You have to train yourself to like, you're trying to get to the pattern, and then how to self-correct the pattern in the moment to get there. That's how you get good at getting this position. So top player's trying to get the legs up and get it, bottom player's trying to slide it. Let's go. 3. Reset this. We'll do 1 minute. Let's go. Marcus.
What do you mean knocking to the ground?
Like here.
Like when you got me to the ground? Yeah, you had it. But I just think that like you gotta hold it.
Oh,
Because as soon as you you had it, but then you let go and it just pulled my foot.
oh, okay.
If you held it,
That's what I did.
so you got it, but then you let go. And I was like, okay.
We can set you up with one of those intercom systems like the gas station attendants have, where you can just close the door and tell us what to do. I thought it was. Those guys don't. It's the ones that sit in the locked box and they just like let you swipe your card or whatever. They're like, me for cigarettes. Yeah, those guys. They just sit there and watch movies on their phones all day in that little locked box. One guy was watching a movie, I went up to his old box.
Yeah, no. Did you guys go top to bottom?
Yeah. So pause this movie. Why did you just swipe the bump? I'm like, all you gotta do is press one button. Come on.
Should I like, what are you watching? It's so good.
I think he was pirating it.
It's like, oh, work, bro.
Is he? That's why he tells his kids that too. Working.
Out though. Working to markets, use both hands to markets and fight him. Fight his hands, fight your hands. Yes. Nice, John. Reset. Oh, he did the whole setup. That was nice. Yeah, they announced our company was sold, so I was trying to hear.
They sold?
Yeah, they sold it to another company.
Fucking A. It's not gonna affect you, is it?
What's that? I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
But you've done your shit for like 20 years, right? It would be hard to find another one.
Probably not, but the market's kind of changing. There's kind of like age discrimination in software too.
Good.
You start getting old and they're like, fuck you.
We want the
Switch partners one more time.
fresh 18-year-old.
Yeah, they do. They want people that are young that can work like a lot of hours.
We want people that are young that won't talk back or say anything.
Yeah, won't go like, this isn't right. We shouldn't be doing this.
They don't want anybody that has logic.
No, they don't. No, you're right.
That's pretty much it.
No, you're absolutely
you want you to
right.
be good and know your shit, but
Absolutely right.
know anything.
But not be a person. You're right. Not have any like human values or opinions. They want AI. That's what they want. Know how to do the job.
So one day AI is gonna be like, hey, are we gonna get paid? They're like, you guys want to get paid?
I know. You probably do that. Man. What's up? Yeah.
It's so weird doing that move to somebody who's bigger than me. Like, no, little boy.
Hey, John's arms are long enough he can get a hold of your legs though. It's like nice. Time. Nice. Shit's not easy, huh? Hard as fuck. Let me show you guys one more entry. Based on the same idea, all these positions are based on inside feet. So if my partner's on the knees, I know that, I'm sorry, on his butt. I'm sorry. If he's on his butt, I know I gotta get my feet to the inside if I want to attack. If I'm being attacked and I want to counter or not get attacked, then like Sam, he needs to put his feet back in. And so we often catch ourselves in this. And then we looked at, come on please, if they stand up, again, we want inside foot position. And then we can play this game. We got it, right? If he's on his knees, because this is what happens. Guys get used to you grab it and they go to their knees and they're like, now what are you going to do? Right? So now our job is can I get my partner's hands on the mat above my shoulder line, not under. If they go down here, can't get underneath them because you have a piece of flesh now. It's stuck. You can't do it. So you don't want underhooks. All right. So there's a couple ways to do this. I'm going to show you guys a couple easy ways to make it happen. One is I can grab my partner's triceps, but if his hands go under, like underhooking style, like here, then I can't make it work. Okay. But if he's already up, like let's say he's in here, then I can make it work with the hands on the bicep. All right. So you can take that grip, another grip. Probably let's just work this grip. This is probably the best. Go 2-on-1. So you're gonna grab your partner's wrist like you're holding a glass of a beer bottle. Let's say your other hand is gonna grab the tricep. Now, before I make a move to put his hand on the ground behind me, I need to scoop my rear end to my feet. If I just lay back here, it's gonna be me all pulling power, right? So I'm gonna slide in like this. And now using this tight connection, I'm gonna bring my partner forward. I use strong hooks and I place his hand on the ground, like above me, like this. All right, now obviously his hand on the ground isn't really, there's nothing symbolic of that, there's nothing special that happens. I just want to get him weighted up above my head. Okay, so we come through, we go, boom, we put the hand down and then we push it off. And now I'm going to flail to the outside, so I'm going to push. My opposite hand grabs the leg, and I'm going to kick too. But keep your base a little bit. We end up in this position. One more time. So again, my partner's like, they don't want this to happen. They kind of have a general idea of like, I can't get pulled in, I'm going to get sucked into ashi. Slide, bring them forward. As you start to place the hand, you push them off to an angle. You don't want your partner right over the top of you. So my hand that was holding the beer bottle, it pushes under the armpit. My other hand that's free, I grab the leg. And now I'm going to kick my leg under his leg. Under the leg. Foot on the hip, and I'm right back into my straight ashi. All right? The other way you could do it is with double unders. If you get in like this, you can go here. Same idea. Make sense? Okay, let's try that 1, 2, 3. You need options when your partner's on his butt, when he's on his knees, or when he's standing. Okay, let's go. Partner up. Let's go. I'm just gonna set the timer. Taking it out of here. Let's go. Just go 2 and 2, just drilling.
Which leg would I go for?
kind of like stay floated on your partner. Just walk up on your hands. Like, try not to fall like that. But like, try to, when your partner does it to you, because you know if you fall, you're gonna give up your back. You're gonna put yourself in a bad spot. So they pull, boom. You're kind of just like staying up because you want to. Ultimately, you want to be able to come up and try to defend it. Make sense? Double unders. And then put your right hand where your left hand is. Take your right hand and put it right here. Push him that way. Now kick that guy here. Not both guys. The other guy. Kick the other guy. Kick this leg through. Underneath it. Yeah. Maybe Sam just stand up for him. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's got to be able to find that. Nice two marks.
That's right now. Stays nice. Yep. Very good. Very good.
Get a new. Let's do one more drilling round, and then we'll get some 1 minutes in. Get a new partner. We'll just drill one more time through, and then we'll do some actual work.
Slow it down, you don't have to go super fast. Kind of just balancing on your heels. Okay. So balancing on your heels. So fall to your left a little bit.
Yeah.
See how that foot comes through? Just bring your knee, don't do that. Bring your knee to your face.
Oh, okay.
Now pinch your knees together. You can do it another way, but it's way harder.
Okay.
Bring your foot around
Yeah.
instead of just bring your knee up. That ain't wrong. Just go with that. Never mind. Nice. That was great. So see right here, knee in your face, way easier. So bring this knee up. There. And bring your knee.
You gotta put his hand on the back. Put him over your head. Don't grab his shoulders. Look, watch this.
See, look, I use this one to keep you off of me. And then I bring this knee to my face. Instead of trying to go like this, that's really hard.
His moves are so hard when you're starting them too. You're like,
All the way across.
Yeah. Put this one in the way, and then bring this one up.
I just did it harder now versus later.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my leg dexterity, but I think that's like the hardest thing to get. Just like knowing, oh, my left foot's there.
Yeah.
You're all tangled.
Man.
You're like, with
Yeah.
your left foot, you start moving your right foot.
Yeah. Get your brain and your body wired up. It's important. We had some good barbecue yesterday.
Is it
Hold on,
green?
Marcus. Put his hand on the ground. Put that hand. Put it up above your head. Like when you put it on your shoulder. That shit up there. And then use this hand to push it away. Use this hand. It's not always going on. Your brain lies. It tells you to bring it up. So keep this bitch under. I thought my nothing perfectly on your leg.
I didn't know what it was.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I thought it was, I was like, you just stick it straight in the head.
Put my thumb to it and swim. All right, so let's play the game. Let's just see how we feel. So one person be in butterfly guard. Now my job in butterfly guard is to not get put in ashi. Okay? But I'm not going to tell you. Your partner gets to start with whatever grip they want. Okay, so we go, boom, and I'm trying to defend. Sam pulls me into ashi. Oh, he won. If I run out, I won. Whatever, right? But bottom player's trying to get ashi, top player's trying to defend. All right, let's go. Partner up. We'll do our 1-minute drills. We'll wrap up with this today. It's all entry work we're going to get into. We're working on controls and transitions. We've got to get into entries. Let's go, partner up. Buzzer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch. Connect your body to his marks. Big hug, big double under. Yes, get in there, not pull. Yes, yay, look at that. You gotta bring him though, you gotta make it. Look at that, John's like, not today. Top to bottom. That shit is hard. If someone's just defending, that's all you're doing, it's not easy.
Kung Fu, I don't know.
Eddie Cummings was so good at this, man.
I know.
He pull butterfly and get you up, like, you don't even know what he's doing. He was built very odd, though. He had a huge upper body, and he kind of like had a weird pigeon toe limp down. You know, like, didn't even look like he should be doing leg shit.
Kind of look like the sloth from Ice Age. A little bit. Dude, it was a sloth. It's been so long.
New partner.
I don't understand.
Draw first. Draw first.
Weight on your knee, John. Put your right knee on the ground. Put weight on it. Put your foot back. Be heavy on it. Be heavy on it. Hug his head. Hug his head, John. Lock your hands behind his neck. There you go. There you go. Oh, Sam did it anyway. What a slick bastard. Boy, we're going to turn DeMarcus into a monster. Watch.
Just gotta get him annoyed.
I know. He's too nice. He's too nice. That's the problem. DeMarcus is nice. We're gonna get his girl in here yelling at him or something right before the class. Get him all fired up.
Just wait till he falls asleep, Blake will punch him in the face and get fired up.
it. I like that. Keep going, John. Boy. What if we just teach John leg locks? We literally do not teach him anything else. We make it do them for
I'm not really into that kind of steering and grooming.
You're done. Grooming.
That's not
Grooming.
When's going down like that? Should you attack the wrist or is there no point? This is just a drill to learn how to do a certain skill set, man. The whole point is to attack the guy's legs. And you can leg lock. A million places included and not included in this drill. Good job.
All right, guys. How you feeling? Good? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted today. I had to deal with some work bullshit. I apologize. So this week we're working on getting into straight ashi, right? Like, what does that actually mean? How do I go from nothing to straight ashi? And it's not easy, but it's not impossible. Especially when you combine it with the other things you could also be doing. So a lot of times if you just face somebody in jiu-jitsu and you don't even have a contact yet, it's just a world of possibilities. There's tons of things can happen. And as soon as you start gripping and you start engaging in the grip fighting, it's like you're applying filters based on that grip to the things that you could do now. It went from I could do anything to I could do 100 different things with this grip. And if the grip changes, then maybe the set changes, but what you're trying to do is pull them into that funnel to where their option list keeps getting whittled down to where the only thing they can really do is tap or make bad decisions. All right. When you first start these drills, we're giving you constraints, so you don't get to do all the extra stuff to force them, but we're giving them constraints too. Right. So it's kind of like you don't have to know the whole game of jiu-jitsu yet to get into this game because we're going to give you constraints and make you play it. But it's still hard. It's not easy, and you have to get used to that battle in each of these little spots and knowing like what it means. Like, John, you did something cool a few minutes ago. You were going for one leg, and I didn't tell you guys to switch legs, but like it became aware to you. You're like, I'm going here, and you kept getting defense, and so then you tried to switch it to the other side. That's one of those things that you learn to do. It's an effective tactic that you can use to counter, but you might not, like if nobody teaches you that and you don't get in those positions enough, you may never learn that. So we're trying to put you in the spots. So we're going to continue through our straight ashi entries. We'll also look at our cross ashi entries. They're a little bit trickier to do. Most of the cross ashi entries come off of an existing ashi. It's not just a pure entry into cross, but there are some. And we worked reverse quite a bit already, and we're going to start looking at finishes. We haven't done much work on the finishes. Just because I like to show the finishes last, because I feel like when you show them first, everyone stampedes to the finish, and they just like a bull in a china shop with a whole move, sequences everything. Fuck you, I'm grabbing the leg, I'm cranking. And in the beginning, when you have a lot of inexperienced folks, they'll tap to those things. They'll just tap to just the physical, like, I'm grabbing and yanking on your leg, and it's a false reassurance that they're doing things right. There were guys back in the day that were known as good leg lockers, not at the high level, but like in my area. There are a few guys that go, he's a good leg locker, and then over time you found out he wasn't a good leg locker. He was just aggressive and would jump on the leg and squeeze it as hard as he could, and people didn't know how to defend, and they were overwhelmed, and they would just tap. Right? So we want to like not be that way when it comes to getting these locks. We want to be able to do these things with control and get real finishes that are like meaningful finishes that good people will tap to, not just people that have never had their foot pricked on. So anyway, good job. Thanksgiving schedule. Probably I'm going to send it out today, but I'm thinking it's going to be closed on Thursday and Friday. We'll probably do open mats on those days, just so there's a training option to come in. I like to train on those days. Saturday, the gym's going to be used for that documentary for Liz Carmouche. So I don't think it's about her, but she's just part of the documentary. I don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you. They want to film it here on Saturday, and I told them they could, so we won't have a Saturday class. But we'll we'll have Sunday and everything else. Okay. Right on. All right. Good job, guys. 2, 3. Thank you. You guys are welcome to train if you want. It's up to you. Keep it up. Keep the good work up. It's important. It's good to see you, son.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I saw Chris. Chris Croft.
It's all Chris Crawford.